1 second. I'm gonna be right back and give you this one for free since I don't have a redeem for it. I'm going to go attack the Vanna and also check on Ashton since I don't have redeems for him right now. I'm coming to attack you. Are you ready?
Second, I said.
Hmm?
Second, I said. Yes.
Are you ready to admit your own foolishness?
Getting bigger. That's kind of high.
Alright, where's Ashton?
Oh. Well, all I know is you're getting bigger, and that's high. Ashton! Here, kitty.
Was he by you on the bed?
No. Not back there. He's not under there. Ashton! He's outside. Oh, he's over here. Hi.
Huh?
He came out.
Oh, he came out?
Yeah, he was hiding.
Where was he?
In the corner.
Baby!
Call him over, honey. Call him over because he came out. Dark.
Ashton! Come here.
Come on, Ashton. Sit down.
You don't want to come here.
No, he's coming. He's actually coming now. I
Ashton!
touched his butt and got him to move.
Did you ask for consent before you touched the cat's butt?
He's fine.
Fair.
He just came out. He'll be alright. He is a big boy. He's 4. Yes, you are 4.
Cyberboy, did you just say what I think you just said? That the only FromSoft game that you are good at is one that's arguably one of the hardest ones to play? That is honestly impressive. That's a pretty big flex. If that's the case, you should be good at Bloodborne too, if you could play it. Hmm? What's wrong with you?
Busted over dark cherry.
Lord, you need help.
What? I love cherry drinks. Not really, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I had to drink all that peach mango crap.
Okay, we were here. I remember that. So before we go on, one thing that I want to do is go and collect some Demon Titanite. Not from that one that gave me so much trouble, but there are other ones that I can think of I can go to and get, since the Great Sword of Artorias is going to be pretty much carrying me through a fairly annoying area. So I need to be ready for that. No, Mask of the Father for now, I guess. I think the game that I did best when it comes to FromSoft games was probably Dark Souls 3. That's the one that I played the most and got the most into, I will say. Used to play Longsword, you know speed all too well. That's fair. I guess a few free souls will be good too. Get under the shield. Your protection only does so much. Oh crap. Thank you. I nearly died. Not really, but still. But yeah, don't worry, the stickers aren't going anywhere. I just wanted to get rid of sound alerts because I didn't want to have too many alert-based things going off at the same time, all at once, so I wanted to dedicate sound alerts. Specifically, I wanted to have those redeems for Blurp, since it's pretty easy to manage, and then have the like bit stuff or whatever through a Tangia if people wanted to do that. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. When I get back, I'm gonna get you. Man. Oh yeah. Forgot to rest. The only FromSoft games you ever played are Sekiro and Dark Souls 1. That's fair. I will go ahead and tell you, if you ever play Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, be ready because it's the most different out of the 3 Dark Souls games. Like, if you wanted to on that game, you can go in as pretty much Link with, like, ordinarily in Souls games, your shield, you can only parry on this hand, but with Dark Souls 2, you can have your shield equipped on the other side, and you could actually parry with the other side. I can give an example real quick. So let's say I put my shield over here, and I put a sword over here. I can, instead of doing like attacks with this sword when I do the bumper, it would just block, and then I would attack. Whereas the shield is nothing but attacks. So if I wanted to go in as Link, like old school left-handed Link, I couldn't do it. However, in Dark Souls 2, you can the dual wield system is different, where you can actually do that if you wanted to. Haven't finished both of them. And you've never played a Dark Souls game. That's fine. I mean, they're not must plays, but they are like some of the most satisfying to play once you actually learn the mechanics and are like getting through them. As you're chopping down your foes and stuff, it feels so satisfying, and it gives you like a sense of accomplishment whenever you beat something. That's the thing that I like the most about the Souls games, honestly. Hello. Hello, I just want this first. Okay, now we can dance. Ooh, caught me a little there. I don't know where that impact came from, but okay. Do another heavy because I really like the damage it gave. I should really be careful or I'm going to get myself killed trying to do this. Is what I would say. The only game that is a must-play in your eyes is Undertale if you ignore the fandom.
What?
No. They were saying that Undertale is a must-play game and to just ignore the fandom.
Oh, ignore the fandom. I thought it's...
No.
The fandom. I'm like, what?
No.
How dare we ignore me?
No one would ignore the Vanna, baby. Calm down.
They better not ignore me. I'm baby. I like Undertale. How dare? That is my fandom to some extent. How dare? I dressed up as Toriel, damn it. I am Biscoat Mama.
No! I got ganked! Hey, Bones. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I forgot to rest again. Damn it. Oh, time to go back. Undertale is fun. It certainly has its appeal, I won't deny that. The only game by that I've played is just the first chapter of Deltarune. I hadn't played Undertale. I've seen gameplay for it though, like story stuff and the different endings you can get. But that's the extent that I've seen. I hadn't pursued it myself and don't really plan to, just because it's not necessarily my kind of game per se. Like, I never even done the second part of Deltarune, despite I believe it being free like the first one. And even if it's not, it's probably like cheap. I wish I could have got one of MacPat's signed copies of Undertale like he gave the Pope. Maybe then I would play it. Venoriel and Dadara. I hope that you're not.
I am Toriel.
God.
Great.
Lord.
Well, I have the cosplay.
I know you have the cosplay for Toriel, but that you know what? Fine.
Go,
you
Tommy.
you are now Venoriel.
Let's go. Wait, which one is yours?
They just called me Dadara, so I don't know. Take your pick.
Are you Asgore or are you Sam?
Considering what I've seen between Toriel and Asgore and Deltarune, I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, like, they were together, but they got divorced, you know?
Yeah, now she hates him.
Yeah.
Do you hate me?
No.
Okay,
I
then
mean,
that ain't gonna
people
work,
say
is
that
it?
They want them to get back together, too.
You what?
People want them to get back together, too. And then other people say that she's with Sam, so Lord even knows anymore.
Why are half of Dark Souls' character heckin' huge?
I think about it, Daria, probably Sam's. Voice. Yeah. Well, how would you put that, like, a Dara Sans? Like, how do you even say that?
Sandara.
You about to say it's Sandara? Ventoriel and Sandara.
Oh, help me.
Tell Ethan to take art of it now.
And to answer your question, the reason why they're so huge is just because of the area. This area is this area I'm in is called Anorlando, and it is protected by giants. So that's why those are, well, giant characters. Let's see. There should, unless I've already taken care of it, there should be another one down here. Yeah, I've already taken care of that one. Go ahead and see about upgrading my weapon. Just barely had enough. And it's gone. Where'd it go?
Who's a good boy?
It might be me, I'm not sure. Hadn't figured that out yet. Elden Ring also has huge enemies and characters. Well, that's because they're just big. They just big. I can't really explain it other than that. Let's just take the level up. Oh yeah, it didn't tell you in this game. Another good game is Monster Hunter. That is very true. I have really been enjoying Monster Hunter. Ironically, I played, like, the first Monster Hunter game I actually played, I think was World when it first came out, and that was, like, back on, like, one of the Xbox things, I don't remember which. And when I first played it, I actually didn't like it because I felt like it was too slow, and I didn't know anything about Monster Hunter at the time. And then I never played it again, I guess you could say, but then I tried Monster Hunter Rise when it was available through Game Pass on my computer. And then after I tried Rise a bit and I was looking at some stuff about it, finding out that it's pretty much just like a more streamlined, straight to the point version of a World, I was like, okay, so World is the more fleshed out version, let's give it a try. And it is, and I liked it. I think World is better than Rise if you like the immersion. If you just want to go out and hunt something with flashy combos, then Rise would be the better one. The stream froze? Is it frozen? I don't think it's frozen. Not anymore. Oh, it might have been just because I got that one redeem about the toothless dance, so I decided to stop talking at the time so it wouldn't, like, my words wouldn't get lost in the sauce, so to speak. But to quickly summarize what I had said earlier, I basically said that I believe that that Monster Hunter World is the more like immersive, detailed of the games, and if you want to get something that's just get in on the hunt and have flashy combos and stuff, then just play Rise. But if you want the immersion and the feeling of like being out there and doing the stuff that they do, I guess is a good way to put it, it's better immersive wise. I'm gonna die! Haha, my death was slightly exaggerated. About to say, game, let me attack. That is an angle, my goodness. Okay, there's Demon Titanite down here, that's good. I'm slightly concerned because I can hear the other one coming behind me. These should be pushovers as far as the ones I've gone against so far go. Because this is a much earlier point in the game. Rise and World are completely different games. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was saying that if you want the immersion and the storytelling, then go with World. If you want to just jump in with fast-paced combat and like flashy combos, then play Rise. Like, those are two completely different play styles, and I respect both of them basically. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, let's heal before I die to something this early. There we go. I think that I don't know how much time I've clocked into Monster Hunter World, but I know that I got like roughly 40 hours into Rise before I was able to finally save up to buy World when it was on sale. I've got 2 Demon Titanite. That's not as much as I would like, but I guess it's a start for now. Go ahead and grab whatever this stuff is too, I guess. You like Rise better because it reminds you of Generations Ultimate? That's fair. I mean, one thing that Rise does is it takes out the having to search and hunt down the monster in Monster Hunter. But I mean, it's not like in a bad way by any stretch of the word, because you still have to, you know, hunt the monster. It's not just like a game of a tag with it. Wait, I'm gonna die. I didn't notice. I was too busy reading chat. It has better monsters. That's... I mean, it came out after World, so it makes sense that the monsters are a bit more fleshed out in that. I guess another thing about it is the fact that Rise was not a main title game like World was. World was made to be Monster Hunter 5, and Rise is just like the side thing, I guess you could say. The spin-off. Or the filler arc, whatever you want to call it. I also never got around to doing Sunbreak or whatever it was, but then again, I didn't even beat the original to Rise. I didn't get that far in. I went through the starting area and through the ice area, and I didn't even get to like the areas after that, just because at the time I had already gotten World by then, so I was just losing it in there. That, and I didn't have my subscription to Game Pass anymore, so I couldn't even play Rise. Not in terms of the monsters AI, but just better monster roster. Yeah, but that again also ties into the fact that it came out after World, probably even after Iceborne, so it had more to pull from. And yes, Grump, we praise the Doritos. We always praise the Doritos. Someone just got... Huh? Someone got unalive somewhere in this place. Oh. I see. I see your grab and raise you a heal. Wait, is that other one coming? Wait, hang on. I didn't sign up for Where's the way out? Wait, no, let me out. Ooh. That skirted the corner a bit. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Sunbreak came out and added Spinas from Frontier. Where are you aiming, my guy? Oh yeah.
Do you know the way?
If the way is to get shot by lightning bolts, then yes, I do know the way. They're corner attacking me. Swing. Give me my stamina, give me my stamina. This is a gamble. Woo! Let's go. You might hear my controller clicking, but that's just me trying to lock on so I can know what the range is. There it is. Alright, let's see what you got. Oh goody, the one time that actually hits. Frontier has Monster Hunter, or was Monster Hunter, but a subscription service MMO. Well, that kind of sucks. A subscription-based MMO of Monster Hunter. I mean, I could see it working in some cases, but I don't see it there. Gotta love gambling. Yeah, it works fine if you know that you can take it, but it's just those times where you're not paying attention that really gets you. I love getting them with their own traps. Okay, now let's go get those souls, that last thing of Demon Titanite. And then we can go back up to Honorlondo to the giant blacksmith and see if he can make my sword stronger. Because I don't think that I can make my sword stronger unless I upgrade it with stuff that I think only he has. But I also hadn't upgraded boss soul weapons past a certain point in forever, so I could just be wrong. I'm not even gonna bother with the lizardmen. Not a threat. Since it was shut down, people made custom servers so people could play the game still. That's good. As long as people were able to play the game and they didn't, like, crunch down on them to not be able to do it. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing is a walking hitbox. Come on, hit, hit. Heal. I dodge the attack and I still get hit because his hitbox is just ridiculous. There we go. Titanite catch pole. Hey, that's the weapon he was using. I did it. Good for you, buddy. Need hidden path? Yeah, but I don't think there is one. Yeah. Frontier has fights that make the arch-tempered monsters look easy. Man. I don't want to face that. Then again, it's MMOs. MMOs are, at their core, supposed to be, for the most part, designed to where no one individual can take it on if they're, like, you know, synced to the right level or whatever. Like, take one of my guilty addictions, Final Fantasy XIV, for example. The instances and bosses that you go up against in dungeons or trials or whatever are synced to a level, so you have to be that, like, even if you're like a max level character, your character is still dumbed down to that level, and you have like your stats and everything are set to the cap of that level, so you can't solo it pretty much. Illusionary wall ahead? I noticed. Oh wait, I missed loot. I don't think I ever came through this invisible wall, actually. Need to try out some RPG games. They're definitely fun, but they are huge time sinks if you're not, like, you should really be ready for them if you're going to try them, because if you don't have the time for them, then not only are you going to be lost, but you're also going to forget a lot. Temper tantrum because you're losing. Not cool. Ooh, a Titanite chunk. Nice. It wasn't really level based like other MMOs, it was really just difficult. You know what, that's fair. So the only point to come up here was just to take out the giant that's at the door? Good to know. Going down. I was about to say, I could have swore I was this way. I was wondering how the snake guy got there. Super Mario RPG was the only one that you played. That's fair. I've heard that that one's pretty tough. Or at least it can be. The monsters weren't the only things that were overpowered. The hunters were too, thanks to extreme style. I mean, most MMOs at their core is like a game of balance, trying to figure out if your character is too powerful or if the enemy you're going up against is too powerful, and then finding the balance to where it's just challenging enough, but not too much. Because, like, if we want to talk about MMOs with, like, challenging, like MMOs that have instances and stuff where it should be balanced but it's not, then Terra comes to mind. Because you could pretty much solo a dungeon in Terra if you have good timing. Right? And that makes it no fun, because in Terra you feel overpowered against everything, and it just takes the fun out of the game. played the OG and remake, so does that count as 2 or no? I would consider it counting as 2 because I'm pretty sure that there's some mechanics that have been redone or is different in the remake that wasn't necessarily that way in the original, or maybe polished a certain way or something. Did they still have that Final Fantasy hidden boss at the end of the remake, or was that only in the original? I can't remember. There's supposed to be some sort of like Final Fantasy-esque boss that was in at the end of Super Mario RPG, but I can't remember if it was still there or not. There you go. Kulex is in the remake. Okay, so I'm assuming that's who it is because I have no idea who that is. Ah, no! I'm in danger. I fell again. Okay, I'm not in as much danger as I thought I was. I'm now in more danger than I thought I was. Don't you have an aggro range? Where are you going? Oh well, I'm under your shield, so Did you just die to fall down? I've never seen the giants kill themselves to fall damage. Oh my god. The dude fell on a Lego. Man, that's great. They kept OG Kulix and added a 3D version for the post-content boss? Okay, gotcha. They also had 2 exclusive weapons, which were Tonfas, if Glaive and Dual Blades had a baby. Oh, I'm aware of a Tonfa. And the Magnet Spike, which is hard to explain, so just look up the gameplay of it. I may look it up later if I can remember it. No, I don't want to make the sword weaker. I want to make it stronger. Reinforced weapon. I don't know how to make it stronger. Can I make it stronger? Or is +5 the best it can get? Because if +5 is the best it can get, that kind of sucks. Hold up, that's a lot of damage. 40 strength to hold that? We'll put that there for later. Oh, this has magic damage too, okay. Will you make this stronger? I don't know. I would like to make the sword I'm using now stronger. But it requires items that I don't have, and he apparently sells. I didn't know he sold them. You can get the giant armor here, which is what for the giant dad thing that I mentioned in the last stream. Oh. Shiny from Duke. One question that remains unanswered. How are you and Vanna doing? We're doing alright. I would certainly like to think so. We're just chilling. Just relaxing. Oh, that's actually really close to one another. That's only off by 1 point. I think that it's so close because my stat modifier is probably... Yeah, because that's C across the board. So I just have to start leveling the other stuff up. Oh, I just noticed that. Where it says 267 here and 308 here, it doesn't include the attack buff that you get for your stats. So this is actually swinging for 468 and 469. Nice. That's interesting. Every other Souls game after this, or to the best of my knowledge, it shows your total, like your totals instead of that, but huh, that's good to know. So I don't really need to make the other sword stronger anymore because it's already pretty much as strong as this one. Oh yeah, let's see about the hammer though. Both hands effectively, so I can wield it. What are we swinging for? Nothing, apparently. Amazingly, 462, so it's not even hitting as hard as the others are. That is interesting. I think I'm going to use the Great Sword of Artorias, though, since that's the one I was working on the hardest to get to. And it's my personal favorite weapon in the game. $69 lol. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, we can go ahead and go back to the catacombs. Am I the only one that switches controls to match the way they would be on a Nintendo system? It really depends on the game for me, since this is something I played on Xbox 360 originally, before getting it on Xbox One and PlayStation and PC. I've bought the Dark Souls trilogy on all consoles, on most of the consoles. I hadn't bought them on Switch, and I don't plan on it. I don't need to get tilted on the road, but I keep them as the native controls are for the game, just because it would really throw me off for the platform I'm playing it on. Playing across multiple game consoles means I constantly press the wrong button. That's also very true. Same goes for some games that have QTEs, and it tells you to press X, and you have to second guess your existence because you don't know if you're playing on... You don't remember if you're playing on PlayStation, on Xbox, or if you're playing on PC, depending on the controller that you have plugged in to know if it has the DualShock or X input. Lots of fun second guessing. Alright, let's throw our little happy helmet back on. Are we always fat rolling? I think that we started fat rolling because we took off the one armor. That doesn't have near as much protection. I'm okay with fat rolling as long as I can actually protect myself. I was just looking around to see if there's any way down besides going up, but looks like there's not. The fonts are different, so it's not that hard. Yeah, until you get to the games that try to be fancy with their stylistic choices of having the symbols be different colored, or have it be just a solid color but with like a stylistic flair to it. Interesting. Oh. Oh, I see. Clearly I took a wrong turn somewhere. You typed GameCube twice. The GameCube is so nice you gotta mention it twice, let's be real. I forgot to rest again. I wish that I had a GameCube controller for my computer. Like one of those Bluetooth ones. Solely because I would love to be able to play some things with the GameCube input. Like, I have a means of playing GameCube games that I loved playing when I was younger, and using an Xbox controller feels so weird. So it would be nice to be able to have the native inputs instead of something else. I really got Spartan kicked by a skeleton. Heal. I think this is just the way I'm supposed to get down here, so I don't even think I'm supposed to be coming this way. Because when it comes to the graveyard, you're supposed to be going down more. That's not going down. Weir mode is goated. It certainly is a piece of its time, and not in the bad kind of way. I mean, I did technically 200% Super Mario Galaxy 2 with, like, on the Wii itself. I say 200% because, you know, there's beating the game original, and then there's pretty much beating it over again with, like, Luigi or whatever, and getting the green stars and everything. So, by all technicalities, I did beat it twice over and stuff. Oh, there's so many! There's so many! I'm stuck rolling! Okay, I might have to switch up my armor. GameCube controller is on top of my favorite list. GameCube controller is iconic. I forgot to rest again. I'm gonna rest when I get there. Switch Pro controller for everything because your hands are just perfectly made for it. For me, it's the same way with this purple Xbox Series X control or S controller. I guess it's just a series controller since X and S is the same thing controller-wise. It doesn't really make a difference. But I have bigger hands, so this works for me. I had a USB Pro controller for that I was using until this one I was able to get to work again, and it's smaller. It feels weird for me. Okay, let's switch to all Silver Knight. And now let's take a look and compare Silver Knight to Elite. Guess it's a good thing that I upgraded that armor. And I can roll. Hell yeah, let's go. Never liked the official Switch controllers, got third-party controllers. That's fair. I don't mind the Switch's nunchucks, but they do feel a little awkward sometimes. I think my cousin has one of those Switch handheld mount things that it's like the little carry handle thing for the controller. Oh, that's beautiful. That's not beautiful. That is very not beautiful. What is in here? Did I count the number of times you didn't rest? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, did I not rest? Ah, damn it! I'm not putting a rest counter on the screen to count how many times I forgot to rest. Ha! What you gonna say now? The only game you would hate to use a GameCube controller for is Monster Hunter. I can understand that. You said that you play it on PC, like on a laptop or something. Do you use a mouse and keyboard, or do you have a controller for it? I would hope you have a controller for it, because it feels weird not using a controller for it. From what I've played, at least. Gonna get the gang all here. That was satisfying. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. I love the ragdoll for enemies. God, it's so funny. I should have thought about playing smarter beforehand. I just didn't. Large Divine Ember. Okay, so this was... It wasn't pointless. Use Switch Pro Controller. Okay, that's fair. I can't... I used the Rock Candy Switch Pro Controller, if you want to call it a Pro Controller, the third party, whatever. I used that for a while, but again, it's so small it was making it difficult for me to play proper, so I had to switch off to what I'm using now. That being an Xbox controller. Oh goody, a longbow. Climb! Climb faster! Oh, there's loot. Skeletons in the darkness. Hiya! Man, it feels good to be powerful. I say when I'm constantly dying in the game. But that's just because I can't see well, and I'm very rusty at the game, and some other excuse I don't feel like thinking up right now. Eye of Death 3. Cool. Baby Switch controller. It feels like a controller for babies because of how small it is. Okay, this is the wrong way. This is actually how you get into the catacombs, so I went the wrong way. Like, out of all the directions I could have gone, this is probably the definitive wrong direction. This way looks like death. Here, yeah, so you say.
Are you ready to admit your own foolishness?
Never. I will never admit that. And you can't make me. I actually added that sound alert specifically for you because I know that you would get a kick out of using that every time that I screw up. Okay, so this would be where Patches would actually kick you down and then you would be down there, but since I killed him earlier, he's not going to be here. So this is the... oh yeah, this is the right way because I can see the outside over there. You can also see that. I attacked you first. I wanted to do a jumping attack. How are you still here? How am I still here? How much? Wait, how much health do I have? Oh, you know, out of 490 health, I've got, or 890 health, I've only got 4. Yeah. That's gonna be a humanity, because I don't want to use up my last healings for that. Monster Hunter is so good. Oh, the switch axe best weapon. If you want, like, a lot of, I don't want to say instant, but, like, focused damage, then yeah, I can agree with that. It's really good. If you want the fun of a great sword, but the versatility of, like, the versatility and movement of, like, a hammer, then yeah, I can see it working. I attacked first! Stop hitting me when I attack first! Is that a silver? Oh, that's a black knight. Oh, that's a problem. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness he wasn't locked on. He may not have been locked on, but he did lock in. Monster Hunter is so good. It is an acquired taste, I'll say. This may sound weird to even say, but I think one of my favorite things about Monster Hunter is that there's no fall damage. Okay, let's see if I can get away with having... I can, okay, good. A bit more protection and a little less... Alright, a bit more protection and not having to sacrifice movement. That's what I was hoping for. Because these things have poise up the wazoo. Heal because he's probably coming. Oh! Man, you telling me he was coming? He was like, he was there. No, not like this. Man, the double spear. Gonna go into the restroom real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm so glad there was no one in front of me when I clicked back in the game. Oh, jeez. Every time that I click into the game and it does a swing, my first thought is, please don't let there be anyone in front of me. The ads are gone. Yeah, I was trying to time that right for the restroom break. I have it set to where it does the chunk of 3-minute ads every hour, because that's just the best payout option, and really I'm just trying to do something on the side while also having fun. Haha. So you can be one hit. So I'm sorry that you're getting the ads that you are, but I mean, them existing is a way to help support me, and by extension Vanna, and Ashton, pretty much all of us. It's a necessary evil if that helps anything. I really turned around just for that to hit me in the back. Where's the Black Knight? I didn't kill him, so where is he? Guess I'll hit this real quick. I don't want him to just catch me off guard somewhere, that would be awful. Did he despawn or something? Oh well. Trap ahead? Oh, I see. Well, it wasn't a very effective trap. Stream Monster Hunter viewer count would increase by a large margin, especially if I go to an open lobby stream. Probably. I've considered it, I just hadn't really done it, I guess you could say. I mean, it's fairly obvious I hadn't done it, otherwise, well, there would be Monster Hunter on the screen instead of Dark Souls. Okay, so far so good. We are chipping away at this place. I don't know if the Dark Knight is even existing still. I hope he's not. Just, like, part of me hopes that he does, because I want that. I want the chance to get more of the Dark Knight weapons, since they're some of the best in the game. As you saw, the Dark Knight sword carry me through this pretty much. But at the same time, I really just want to get through this area because this area is tough. The worst thing about it is having to wear this helmet because I can't see very well without it, and with it, it lowers my armor rating more, which is not good. Let's see. Fog wall ahead? Yeah, huh? Totally. Gorgeous view ahead. If you like trees, yeah. Okay, we're getting really close to the Grave Lord Nito fight. I don't even care if I miss that. One thing that will suck about this is the fact that, the fact that there's, like, death all around here. Like, I think there may be, like, instant death somewhere in here if I had to guess, but I can't recall. I hadn't fought Gravelord Nito in so long. Oh goody, there's an archer back there. Okay, so far so good. Go ahead and hit this one here so that he doesn't keep following me. I wish there was a bonfire up here, but I just, for the life of me, cannot recall if there is. Also, yeah, plenty of pinwheels here. The boss from the beginning of the catacombs. Down there in that lower area, there's going to be a plethora of these, like, baby skeleton things chasing me around, so that's going to suck. Ah, Pinwheel, just as weak as your boss variant. Oh, there's the babies. Guess we better keep moving. Alright, this is it. Is there anything I can use to buff myself before I go in? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. This isn't like other Souls games. I hate that it hurt me so much when I got here. Jeez. I have to use a heal just to compensate for getting down there. Alright, Nito, let's go. The skeletons are the worst thing about this fight, from what I can recall.
Whoa! That's interesting, but I sure don't care.
I got an idea. Dang it, I need to put that on my hotbar so I can actually use it to heal. Man, I gotta do all that running back now. Yeah, his minions are the worst thing about it. If not for his lackeys, then he would not be a hard boss in my opinion. And I might as well just throw the armor on because who cares about rolling? Do you watch anime? I used to watch a lot more, but I hadn't watched any in a while. Like, if anything, I watch, like, clips every now and then just to see what's going on in some of the shows that I used to watch more often, but as it stands lately, I hadn't watched anything, really. I'm gonna die before I even get back to the boss fight. Yep, because he decided to do the swing instead of the jump. Well, that was no big deal, just like 1 or 2 humanities and like 40,000 souls. Eh. Just like Grump, I used to watch a lot more anime back when I had... I have seen bits of ReZero. I'm not sure if I will get around to watching it. Just because the Re series is so big, I guess is one way to put it. It's hard to get a good starting point, in my opinion. Do not knock me off. Who's Ren? Don't do that to Rem. I'm just gonna use humanities to heal up until I get to the boss because I'm not about to do that again. Is it safe to drop right here? Oh, one way to find out. That's all you know about it? That's fair. I mean, some memes and jokes transcend the shows they come from, so it's understandable to know some characters, but not like either know about others or understand some stuff regarding them. Hit it! Haha! Got you that time, bitch. I like how people made signs to let you know where the things are. That's kind of funny. I think the joke is that one of them is like easily forgotten or forgettable or is just alright or something. I think that's what the joke was. Man, it's probably really stupid to use my humanities for like heals, but I mean, what else am I gonna do right now? Sure, I could just reverse hollow and just enkindle the bonfire that I was at, but that's too much work. I'm not trying to put in work, I'm just trying to get this done. Oh, so probably not, just because I don't know if there's anyone else that would want to know or not. I don't want to watch that again. I forgot I should focus on Nito. Oh no. I'm dead. I forgot Nito does toxic damage. Oh no. Toxic is like the worst status effect you can get in this game because of just how much damage it deals. Humanity clutch. Haha. Lord Soul defeated Grave Lord Nito. Now, where's a bonfire? I need a bonfire. I'm gonna die. I mean, kinda. Okay, let's do one in each of those just to make the sword a little stronger. Putting stuff in Faith and Intelligence probably is not the best of ideas. In the show, Rem's memories are taken by the Sin Archbishop of the Witches' cult, representing gluttony, which makes everybody forget her except the main character. Isn't that because the main character like respawns or like dies and comes back or whatever, so he's technically exempt to it? I can't remember correctly, but I think there's something similar to that going on. And that giant, I mean, that dad mask really clutches here, jeez. Is there like a covenant you can do here? I mean, probably could if you're actually doing it right, which I'm not. Anyways, we're going to go to Firelink. We've got two of the big boys down. Yeah, because like at its core, I think, and don't flame me if I'm wrong, but isn't ReZero an isekai? So, by extension, that kind of explains why he's like, why he like respawning or whatever. Okay, we're going to kindle this one because this is going to be a main one we're going to be coming back to for this next boss because this boss sucks. In fact, we're going to go ahead to... Could have swore that entrance to the library was a place we can teleport to, but it doesn't look like we can. Go to the sunlight altar though. Oh, thanks for cleaning the stream. Had to clean up those latest followers and latest subscriber up there. Our boy is live. I don't have the faith to be able to be in this yet. It takes 20 faith to be able to join the Sunlight Covenant. Anyways, Firelink. The fact that he respawns has nothing to do with him being from the real world. Eh. Okay, I cannot kindle further. I didn't know if I could or not. Well, that takes 2 more than I have, okay. I mean, this is a little stronger though. Let's see what kind of damage you're swinging for. Catch pull. $408, that's not bad considering some of its magic damage. Yeah, I don't have that, okay. I guess my flask is strong enough for right now. I don't know where the items would be to get it stronger. So this next area is full of ghosts. The reason why I was working so hard early parts of the stream to get the Great Sword of Artorias is because the Great Sword of Artorias is a cursed weapon, which means that it can attack ghosts. Ordinarily, you would need to use a a temporary item to be able to make it to where you can even hurt ghosts, since your attacks would just phase through them. But this sword should be able to damage them without having to use that item. That item in question is right here, by the way. The Transient Curse. Because, well, IDK, why exactly, though? It has something to do with the Witch of Envy. I don't think it really matters what armor I wear here, honestly, because their attacks, I believe, just, like, go through armor anyways. But yeah, see, thanks to this sword, I'm able to actually damage them without having to worry about, my attack missing or just phasing through them. Treasure ahead. Oh, that's what I need to, make my, heals stronger. Okay. Ooh, camera, why? Amazing anime, highly recommend it. Yeah, okay, I might look into seeing where places I can maybe watch it at some point. I'm not gonna hold my breath or make any promises, though. Also, this was a ploy just so I can get here to do this. Haha, it was totally not an accident.
It's me, Goku!
Not now,
Goku!
Goku, please, not now.
It's me, Goku!
I'll get to your game soon.
Goku again.
He's trying to get in the house.
Tell Goku to stop coming in the house.
I'm trying to tell him to wait until it's his turn, but
He doesn't understand.
I'm,
He's learning to come in because the Vegeta's in there.
Goku, I promise, I'll continue playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot after I finish Dark Souls. Just please, don't break down the door.
He's like, where's Vegeta?
Goku's like, I heard your depression's pretty strong. I want to fight it.
Right? He's already, man.
Sorry for spoilers. No, it's fine. I'll probably forget by the time I actually get around to being able to watch it. It's on Crunchyroll. Ooh, that's a problem considering all the crap that's been going on with Crunchyroll lately.
Crunchyroll's not that bad. Not compared to a lot of other things.
Yeah, I know.
Like Crunchyroll B.
The alert is extended nice. Yeah, that's the full version, because initially it was like what you were hearing was just a snippet of the TikTok meme, but that's the full version, or at least closer to the full version. But yeah, that's a different alert. It's not the same one from sound alerts. That's a blurp one. I have no more sound alerts on my stream. It's all either blurp or Tangia. Tangia still takes it will take bits to use. However, I not only lowered the prices on what's available, but also put them on a sale, so if anyone did have bits, and they're welcome to use that if they want. It plays little GIFs and stuff on the screen. It's kind of funny. What's been going on with Crunchyroll? It's not something I really want to discuss, other than just business practices not being the most ideal is the easiest way to put it. Stop! Okay, thank goodness. I was starting to worry for a second there. A parrying dagger. That's one of the weapons that's actually useful for having in your offhand. Go ahead and get this one here. Silence, woman. once you're prepared for this area, it's not really that bad. The worst thing about the area is just getting through it if you don't have the right stuff for it. But if you have, like, say, a weapon that can hit them regardless of having the item on or not. Traverse the white light, yes. Well, now I want to know what's at the bottom of the ladder. If I was to just keep going across, and they'd probably attack me from below. You can't take this. Well, you're gonna have to. Because I can't take it for you, random player. Well, that's a dead end. Emphasis on dead if I'm not careful. And so is that, I think. So I'm just gonna go back to the ladder. I'm nervous about having the camera near the walls because I don't want the camera to suddenly snap and slap me off of the cliff again. Because really, there's two main enemies to every Souls game that you cannot avoid. That is gravity and the camera. No matter what you do, no matter how good at you are at the game, those two will always claim you, or claim a life once or twice at least. I can almost 100% guarantee it. Oh, I got grabbed. They're in the walls. Why did I charge up a heavy? I died because I hit heavy instead of regular. The lock-on killed me once. Yeah, see? The camera will straight up destroy you if you're not careful. I think when it comes to the first Dark Souls game, that being this one obviously, the worst thing besides those two things might just be the having to backtrack back because of how far this distance is between the bonfire and where you were. Excuse me. Granted, they do become ridiculously shorter once you open shortcuts, but yeah, getting back to that point is something. Like for this area, in order for the shortcut... Hilarious. In order for the shortcut to be available here, you have to drain the sunken city. And I was almost to the point where I could drain the city. It was in that building way off over there. It's just getting back through there. And with so many different areas where you can fall to your death here in the camera, constantly bouncing around because of like getting caught on ledges, edges, and stuff like that, it's just oof. In some cases, not ideal is the best way I could put it. But this weapon in particular makes it more manageable just because you can just one slap practically every enemy down here until you get to the deeper area at least. That's why I put so much of my stuff into kindling this particular area, just because I felt that I would be grinding this area out the most because of how annoying it can be. to put it bluntly. He was hooked on a single episode. I've had a few shows where I was like that, where I had just like, I watched one and that was enough to really get me into it. Come over here and slap her. Silence. One second, my chat decided it doesn't want to scroll anymore. There we go. Alright, moving on. I'm not going to worry about going back down to stop them from attacking me from below because I just don't care. They move slow enough to where if I just keep up a good pace, then I won't get caught. Are they even following? I don't even think they follow, so... Oh! Nope, they're right there. Oh, there's more. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Where did they all come from? The other one didn't even howl, so why were they all aggroed on me already? Jeez. Oh well. And we return again. Yeah, I know, it's a skill issue. I should have been more prepared. They literally die in one hit, but I got swarmed and was worrying more about trying to dodge than destroy, and that was my problem. Good thing I keep sending that thing up every time, considering I keep dying like this. I can't say that. But I mean, you're not wrong, technically. They should have ganked me, and I was not ready. Despite how ready I was not ready for that. Okay, get me through the wall so I can actually attack. There we go. Flying out the ground like Superman. Jagged Ghost Blade. Cool. I wonder if you can use the Ghost Blade to kill them. I mean, it's a Ghost Blade. Wouldn't that mean it's technically a cursed weapon where you can attack ghosts with it? I'm not a scientist. I don't know these things. There's a chest over there. But I can't get to it from here. Top off my health because I've got plenty of Estus for it. Okay, let's do this again and hopefully not get absolutely ganked out of my mind. Let's go ahead and move past them when they try to attack me here. I wonder where the ghosts were that were coming at me earlier. Oh well, grab my stuff and go on. Take a different path than last time and hopefully it might work out for me. Oh, there's a lot. I couldn't heal. They wouldn't let me heal. Times like this is where using just a Unga Bunga melee only build sucks. Granted, there's no like intelligence based spells I could have used to like really make that any better for me. And the only faith based skills I could think of that could have done any kind of difference I don't have the stats for anyways. Yeah, go ahead, Grump. Go ahead and say it. Learn how to dodge roll. That's a great idea. My problem with dodge rolling is how, I don't want to say snappy because that's not the right word for it, but like I don't want to dodge roll on such a tight ledge and then end up getting myself like fall off or whatever. Play Pyromancer. I have the Pyromancy Flame. I could spend some souls and get some more spells from him. The difference, though, is that I would have to use the Transient Curse for the Pyromancy spells to actually affect them. If they unalive me again, then I'll go ahead and use the consumable souls I have to buy some spells off of the Pyromancy guy and increase the strength of the Pyromancy Flame I have. I think that's a fair deal. What I used to always do was I used to always keep my bow on this side. Why do I have a short bow? Ah! I didn't know I was that close to their aggro yet. Yeah, I have a short bow on. Why am I using a short bow? Anyways, I used to always have my bow in my offhand and then my catalyst of choice on the other. Before the Pyromancy, there was sorcery, but knowledge of the flame sorcery has long since vanished. Yeah. So I got the Pyromancy Flame. I do like Pyromancy. Like, one of the main things that I did in Dark Souls 3 and in Elden Ring was Blackfire Pyromancy. And in Dark Souls 2 I did like dark spells because darkness required intelligence and faith, and I like being an omnicaster. The only reason I'm not going omnicasting on this is just because it's a lot more difficult of a grind to get the stuff you would need for the both of them as opposed to the other Souls games. Who knows, I may go to move on to stream Dark Souls 2 as well at some point. I did start it on my what I called the 12 streams of Christmas last year, so I may either pick up that save or start a new one for stream and see what happens. Heck, I may just do it for all the Souls games, but that's not for right now to think about. Favorite thing to do in games where you use fire is set shit on fire, especially in Skyrim. That's fair. There is few things as satisfying as lighting things up. I just hear so many blades. You gonna do that again this year? What, the 12 streams of Christmas? I would have to, like, the main thing I did with the 12 streams last time was I played 12 games that I had never streamed before, or at the very least, rarely touched. I could do that, but I would have to get a hold of 12 games or something. Forgot to say in the game. What did I forget to say in the game? I'm a little confused. I'm also getting ganked again. Heal. Oh, set things on fire. Yes. Yeah. In games, I like to set things on fire in games. Although between just us, chat, we also have this thing that we do, or that me and my grandpa does, where we burn our trash here. So I actually do set like mini bonfires, if you want to call them that. But they're not really like actual bonfires, just like it's just like a metal barrel where you put the trash in it and then you burn it. Okay, everything's dead. Well, everything was already dead, but now they're undead. Well, more dead. Deader? There's a word there somewhere that perfectly describes what they are now, but I don't know what it is. Hello, my friend.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts.
It sounds like fun. It can be. In fact, I'm actually going to be burning more garbage tomorrow.
I know
Mainly like boxes and stuff from like Amazon deliveries, or
you seek the
empty boxes after using things up that you buy like from the store or whatever. So it's just like burning cardboard for the most part.
four kings slumber. In the deepest chamber used all the dark wraiths reside. But the abyss is not hollow if you... Hello there, the keep...
Half curse broken, I'm not cursed. Purchase item, transient curse, and resist curse.
New Londo was sacked of mouth. They were no...
Okay, well. Thank you for the key. I need that. Without that key, I wouldn't be able to open the way to the Four Kings, which is the next boss we're working towards. The one I am not looking forward to. Like, I can take Seath the Scaleless, no problem, eventually, because getting to him is more tedious than actually fighting him. That's not an issue. What is an issue for me is the Four Kings, because the garbage gremlin burning his treasures. No, I'm burning cardboard. Big difference. Oh, I think it's, yeah, it's up there. Okay, yeah. That's an item I can't get. How many bosses are in Dark Souls 1? There's the Asylum Demon at the beginning. There is a second Asylum Demon underneath the Asylum that you can get to by taking the bird from Firelink back to it, which I didn't do. There is the demon on the bridge after that. There is the Capra demon, which is just before going into the sewers. The gaping dragon that's in there. I'm gonna go sleepy time. Okay, Grump, thanks for stopping by, hanging out. But yeah, see, the gaping dragon, which I think I skipped in this stream because I just didn't want to do it, and I think I didn't need to. Since I'd used another way to get through. There's Quelaag.
Me, Goku!
No, not again.
Goku!
Goku, please, no, not again.
It's me! Goku!
Hope you have a great night, Grump. I wasn't even counting when I was listing all those bosses. There's just a lot. The simplest answer is there's a lot. I want to guess the better part of like anywhere from like maybe 25 to 35 bosses, maybe. And I could just be highballing that by guessing, but I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, just another reminder. I don't need the reminders, but thank you. You look around, just make sure there's nothing there. So this place sucks because now we're going to start running into enemies called Dark Wraiths, which are fairly powerful. Also, there's drakes out there. But we're not going out there. They're powerful when they hit you. Especially if you get you with their grab move. Miscreant ahead. That's funny. See, that was the grab move. If he would have grabbed me with that, that would have sucked. He has a special shield, though, that's really cool. Do you need help with anything in Monster Hunter? Whenever I do get around to playing it, you're welcome to join in if you want. I'm really just going to be working on the loadouts like you had recommended that I do, which I do need to do. And, I guess continuing the main story since I don't really have any more side quests that I can think of right now. So I don't really have anything definitive planned on it. I've really been trying to do my best as far as like learning to play without people just in case I will need it. Oh, there's another. Because I don't want to be the one that's the reason for a hunt failing because I happen to get caught off guard and or unalived too many times. I think that hurt him too. Nope, he made that. Okay. He was like, look, it's my child. How do you know how to make a loadout? Oh, do I know how to make a loadout? Yeah, I know how to make a loadout. I think that I made one loadout early in game just because I was like, oh, this will be really useful for me. I won't have to switch my stuff as much. And then I never used it again. So I know how to do loadouts, I just didn't. Oh, wait, there was another way over here. Maybe I can... Is there any loot over here? There is a... Stop that. Transient curse for some reason. So this is the I mentioned earlier, a shortcut that'll be really useful. It'll just take a while to get to it. This is the one. Which means I'm getting close to the boss. So what I need to do is I need to remove this ring, not this one. If I remove this one, it breaks. And I need to put on the Covenant of Artorias, so that I can actually walk in the abyss. The downside, though, is it's going to heavily impact my armor. Because less carry weight means I can't wear as good of armor as I did before. Elites. Okay. See, even this armor that I was wearing just fine earlier, I'm fat rolling in, which is a problem. Because one thing that you're going to want to do a lot in this fight is roll, and it's unfortunate I have to go to this length. Well, it's better. It's not preferable. The way to get it where you can roll normal is to have your equipment at half or less of your equipment load. You can also name them. Yeah, I will most likely name them based off of... I'm just gonna put the elite stuff on anyways. I don't even care. Or not elite. I'm just gonna put the stone stuff on anyways, because these guys are gonna be hitting way too hard, and I'm most likely gonna be missing my dodge roll times anyways. I'm gonna be fat rolling anyways. I'm at least going to have better protection when I do. Hidden path ahead? Yeah, I doubt that. Holy... Wait, what? There is one. Huh, well that's useful. Make sure I don't get unalived by gravity or camera. And I didn't want to use a whole heal item on that. Well, at least they were kind of just standing there. For once, a FromSoft player didn't die. Right? This time. Hey-ya! Get staggered. Oh, I was gambling on that killing him, but it didn't. I'm glad they're being merciful and not putting mimics down here. That would really suck. Okay, this is gonna be the Four Kings. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to this fight, because this fight sucks. You have to be aggressive with these guys, because if you're not, they will just keep spawning. There is actually 4 of them, probably even more than 4 if you're not killing them fast enough. But you have to go in, you have to be aggressive, and you have to lay in as fast as you can with them. This is less about attrition and more just about speed. Yes, we traverse the white light here. Here we go. Into the darkness we go. Okay, there's the first one. They have really powerful ranged skills, so we want to just get to them and hammer. He's gonna grab me. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I lied. But there's already a second one. He grabbed me too. Go ahead, sing that song. I know that song. Heal, because I think I saw a second one coming. Yep, there is a second one coming. There you are. Had to switch from two-handed to one-handing this thing so I can... The ranged attack! Heal. Heal! Attack, you fool. Thank goodness the shield does some of the negation. This is easily my most disliked boss of the game. Because this one is the one that feels least like luck, least like skill, and most like luck. Yes, I did heal in front of you. No, I don't care. This boss is dependent entirely on how aggressive you can be and how much damage you can take. See, that's why I didn't even bother with the changing my armor. Just because I knew that I wouldn't be able to dodge roll much. But hey, we got it. Alright, let's go back to Firelink. I want to upgrade that Pyromancy Flame anyways. I'm sorry that you got ads. Was that during the fight? Like, the whole fight was ads? I hope not, because that... On the Silver Lining, though, you did not... What happened? I went into the boss fight. They kept spawning one at a time. I went from two-handing to one-handing so I can attack faster and have a little defense, and was able to chisel away to the point where I defeated them. And on my first try too, so I did not die to him.
Oh, hello there. You've been straight. What? Tell me about it. I see. In any case, I definitely trust you. Forget that I...
If I was to tell him about where to find the thing that I have, he would have died. So I'm glad that I didn't tell him. How high do you have to... I think it's at 20 that you get it to where...
Goodbye then. Come back if you...
I think that 20 is where it gets to, where, what's her name will... Frampt, wake up! He's asleep, he won't do anything. Well, in any case, you missed the fight, I'm so sorry. Honestly, you did not miss much. They were just... All they do is they just spam... They either stab at you with their sword, they do a circular swing around themselves, they do an area of effect explosion from their body, they do a ranged wind scar style attack, and they grab you. That's all they do, and the worst thing about them is just that if you don't kill one fast enough, a second one will spawn. And if you're not fast enough with killing them, then they'll just spawn infinitely. They're called the Four Kings, but as I was in the process of fighting the fourth one, a fifth one spawned off in the distance, and I was thankfully able to take it down. They have individual health bars, and their health pools chisel away at the boss health bar at the bottom of the screen. Great Chaos Fireball. I didn't know I had that. Yes, pretty much. I'm gonna set Fire Orb. I may invest into Attunement so I can have a second slot so I can put the Great Chaos Fireball on, but for now Fire Orb will do. Now let's go see how much damage it's doing. Oh, yes, and multiplied. $386 damage on that guy? That's not bad. Oh, the big hat's here too. I forgot that I saved him.
There you are, as promised.
Yeah, you can buy sorceries off of this guy if you have the skill to use them. I actually do. I wasn't expecting to be able to actually use the sorceries, but then again, I mean, I do have,
Heading out, are you? You have great potential.
I do have the stuff for it. No, I have not. I don't think I fought Valstrax. That
Hello then.
would explain why I hadn't fought him then.
Heading out, are you? I too. You have great potential.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting. At least we incident. You're clear, of course. I am pleased that. Well then. Have you spoken to Master? He is at here.
Yeah, I've spoken with him. See, these are really good rings if you invest in sorcery, which I did not. Oh, I can put on Havel's ring again, thank goodness. There's really no point in putting any ring on except for these two. This one increasing your equipment load so you don't fat roll everywhere, and this one that increases, what does it do? HP, stamina, equipment load, so all those things. Elder Dragon with rockets for wings, that's a bit extreme. Jeez. Attune Magic. I think I may just set Great Soul Arrow instead of the Pyromancy Flame for right now, since it doesn't take much and it's a fairly decent spell. Woo! Izalith Catalyst! It's a big stick. He is a... Oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, so... we go to Anarlondo. The last of the boss souls that we need now is hidden behind Seethe the Scaleless, who is immortal. By the way, there are plenty of things that I am just skipping out on and not even doing that I could be doing. Like there's the DLC area that I've never played the DLC before, but it's available with, it came default with the remastered edition of the game. There are plenty of optional bosses that I could go for, an entire optional world if I wanted to go for it. There's stuff I can do. I'm just not. And the only reason I'm not is just because I don't want to oversaturate with just this one game whenever I don't know how long it'll take to get through the other stuff I have for November. It's only the 6th, but Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's a big game. I don't have any of the DLC for it, so it'll probably just end at the end of where Z would end it. But still, that's going to be a big one to finish. He flies around in the sky so fast he breaks the sound barrier and then dive bombs. That sounds awful. Ooh, that was smooth. I may just keep investing on my, well, I don't know. I was thinking of keeping investing on my pyromancy stuff so that I can see about learning chaos pyromancies, but I already have chaos pyromancies that I didn't even know I had. Hit it right, you can Superman dive out of the way. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm glad that I already came through here and took care of these annoying boars. Alright, now let's rest here so I don't end up screwing that up. I'm not going to bother kindling a bonfire until we get to the bonfire before Seeth's boss fight, because I don't see myself struggling that much for this place, but I do see it some. This place is all about magic, in the most annoying kind of ways. Like, I have good enough armor and stuff where it's not really a concern, per se. But they are still really strong. See? What would normally just be a normal little grunt guy, because he's got this magic crystal on him. Not only is he stronger, but he's also been buffed by an enemy ahead. It's called the... wait. He has one of the best monster themes in the franchise, Silver Winged Star. I may look into that later. Wonder how long it would take for me to get to that point. It probably wouldn't take that long if I was to dedicate myself just to the story and just pushing through instead of unlocking a rank, doing all the optionals for that, and then just meticulously grinding my way up. I mean, when I first played the game, I only worked on just the story stuff so that I can get through to the end of the Zora Magdaros stuff, and then the legendary dragons and all. But in doing that, I'm gonna die. But in doing that, I felt like I was horribly under level and stuff, and I even felt under leveled when going up against God, I don't remember the name of the original final boss for the game, the blue flame ancient dragon thing that was underground. Its name escapes me, but it's still really strong to me. I'm dead. Vostrox isn't in World. Well, I mean, I did say before that the only games I played is World and Rise, and I did not get far in Rise, so it makes sense that I wouldn't know that. I've put in a fraction of the time I have in. Oh, that's the problem. You have to go with Pyromancy Flame then. because the catalyst is weighing me down. But I put in a fraction of the time in one as opposed to the other. I'll have to save Iron Flesh for if I really need it. Yeah, I can move better now. Subspecies is in Rise? Oh, that's good. I mean, you did say that Rise is a lot like the other one that I believe you said Valstrax is in. Crystal Straight Sword. The good thing about crystal stuff is that it usually has high damage, but its durability is crap. Like even the straight sword I just got. Yeah, like as far as like other straight swords go, it is really good, but its durability is only 60, as opposed to this weapon's 400. I'm gonna die. I'm still alive. Haha, you fools. Now I'm dead. Or not. It doesn't reach. The fact that it hit for like 200 or so is still impressive. I may just have to go in sword and shield for now so that I can actually keep the defense up. Don't want to mess with those guys. Those guys are enhanced. I don't think I can backstab these guys because they're made of crystal. Stab. Okay, thank goodness the archers are kind of dumb. And also kind of squishy. So the library is going to be one of the most annoying places to go through, just because it's not only tedious with like a lot of backtracking and puzzle layouts, but also the fact that at some point while going through it, I'm going to be trapped in a dungeon and I have to crawl my way out with no ability to teleport. That's after I fight Seath for the first time, because I don't think you can... To the best of my knowledge, you can't, like, just beat him without going through that. At least I don't think there is. There might be a way, but for the life of me, I don't know the path to it. I will look into listening to it on YouTube, though. That is a mimic. Let's see how you like fire. I'm an idiot. I wasted one of my fire orbs. You can tell a mimic based off of the direction that its chain is facing. On the right side of the chest is a chain. If it's curling in a C with the point going away from you, it's normal. If it's deformed somewhat where the chain is kind of facing towards you, then it's a mimic. I wonder if this will also be a mimic. Yeah, no, see? The way the chain is shaped like a C with the point facing away from you, this is safe. If the chain is any other direction though, it's not safe. It is a mimic. And that carries through on every Souls game. Going up. I don't know why it said strange creature other than this NPC person that's got like crystal armor ahead. Dude's fat rolling. Thanks for the crystal armor though. I thought I got the crystal armor off of him, but I guess not. Get back here, you little lizard. Haha. Need ring? What ring? Is there a specific ring that's supposed to help you through this? Oh well. Into the boss fight that you're supposed to lose. See the Scaleless. No matter how much I hurt him, I cannot kill him. His health does not... Oh. I forgot he does curse damage. Oh, that's not good. I hope that doesn't lock my health. Because on this game... Yep. My health is reduced. Do I have a purging stone on me? No, that would have been too smart of me to preemptively think about that. Well, that's gonna suck. I can't reverse hollowing while cursed. Oh man, I can't make the bonfire stronger. Damn it. Yeah, this sucks. Oh no. So you just stand there and die? Essentially, yes. If there's any way around it, I have absolutely no idea for it. But the only reason why that's the case is because, as you see, I got teleported somewhere else other than the bonfire that I was last at. Because this is, like, part of it, I guess you could say. Yeah, working on it. That is part of the plan. Yeah, I know it's locked. There's something interesting about this. But then this happens. No, I don't know what those are. But I know that that music makes them active. If I can turn the music off, they will not be active anymore. What you're supposed to do is race up and then get out, because they're coming up. See, even they're running because they don't want to deal with those things. Because, yeah, see, they're coming. And there's a lot of them, so even the guards are trying to get out of here. I guess I'll join them for now. Should have picked Master Key at the start of the game. I think I did. Yeah, Master Key. I do have it. It's just that this is one of those places where Master Key is not going to help you because it's a specific item. Yeah, that seems fair. You guys are so lucky it was not a fair fight. Oh well. I'm gonna try to take them out this time. While they're trying to run. Where you running, huh? Why are you running? The answer is you... For a second I thought that killed me. Are they coming? Well, I'm not going to bother sticking around and exploring this. I have to get out of here and get this curse cured. Wait. Curse resistance. Okay, but it's not immune to them. Okay. It'd be nice if there was a ring that would just completely protect you from curses, but for the life of me, I don't know where it is. And it's locked. Bunch of maiden stuff. What's that ring do? White sentence ring. Additional attunement slots. Considering what I have right now, not worth it. And that's just to the bonfire down there. I'd be better off just dropping here. I guess I'm gonna have to go down to hopefully find a key to let me get out of here. Wasn't there a door back here too? I was about to say, I swear, if I die to this guy... Man, the aim for this spell sucks. But you cannot deny its potency when it actually hits. Locked? Yeah, okay. You are free. You're welcome. Free to die. Haha, loser. I guess the point that Seath was trying to make was hopefully maybe imprisoning me with the intention of just having me go hollow and turn into one of these crystal dudes, like how he has running all around his library stuff. I'm just bad at aiming the spell. If you're locked onto someone, you can't aim anything. Like, look, I can't aim this. It's locked on. See? If I had my choice, I would aim it, but I can't. It would really suck if I was stuck in here because of that. Okay, prison extra key. I guess that's for the other doors that I couldn't open before. Well, that up way is the only way out anyways, so I'll figure it out as I go. Yeah, see, the music's not on, so they're not active. It's about positioning? Yeah, I know, I know. This isn't my first rodeo. Or my first Souls game, for that matter. I'm gonna go ahead and kill these snake guys so they don't turn the music on to turn them active. Well, that sucked. Wow, what the hell? How did that happen? Well, yeah, I might do that this time to see what happens, but I'm telling you, being cursed in this game sucks. So you're probably wondering, what could be worse than being cursed to where you have part of your health never to fully recover? Well, what if I told you that this is a base kit thing in Dark Souls 2? Because it is. Every time that you lose, or every time that you die, and you lose a bit of health, you permanently lose a bit of your health at the end of your health bar, obviously. And it just keeps getting smaller and smaller. And that is a mechanic that is base kit into Dark Souls 2. Why is this here? Playing the game. You're the annoying one. I'm taking you down first. Oh my god. I hate this place. It's not even the difficulty of the enemies, it's the lack of health I have. Son of a bitch. I'm just gonna let him go at this point. I'm trying. I don't have as much health. It's not that hard, bro. Yeah, how many Souls games have you beaten? I know it's not that hard. My main problem is just the stupid... I can open this. Where the hell did you come from? Oh yeah, I opened your cage earlier. The main thing that's hard about it is just having such low health. Just don't get hit, bro. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Okay, no hit run starts now. I get hit, I start over from beginning. Yeah, no, I'm never doing that. Leave that for the people that, I don't want to say that know life the game, but are way, way better at the game than me. Which is wild to think that people have actually no-hit this game and the other Souls games that follow. They don't seem to have much health. Might not near as much health as I thought they would. I can one-hit these guys? What was I even afraid of? Oh. Oh, I think I'm... You know what? Never mind. I've seen the error of my ways. I need to remember to clip that later or something. Wait, why am I even going down here? I probably have the key that lets me get out of here. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner I can crack some expendable souls so that I can buy a purging stone or get cured of my stuff or whatever. Well, if you want to be in the way, then by all means. Nope, still locked. Damn it. Have you ever seen a Monster Hunter speedrun? No, I have not. I can only imagine it's wild. I don't even know how you would speedrun something like that, because, I mean, isn't the whole point to go in, find the monster, kill it, and then, you know, continue? So you'd have to preemptively know where that monster spawns and then just make a beeline straight to it. Like, I've noticed that most monsters have a set area that they spawn in, like in the Windspire Waste, Diablos will always spawn in the underground area. Like, I know that. And when it comes to the pink and or green Rathian, it'll spawn like on the west side before going to the desert part of that area and stuff. Like, they have set spawns that I can tell. It's just, for the life of me, I don't know the patterns. Speedrunners are how fast you can kill it. Yeah, so they probably like do a lot of like focus on the head and stuff. How did that hit me? Okay. I just gotta get to that one. Thank goodness. And the best part is this is not a mimic. Archive Tower, Giant Dorky. Okay, so that's what I was needing this whole time, just the Dorky. I'll go down and start killing those other guys too, just that I can get my souls that I would need for curing this crap that I have. I see the needle in its mouth now. Oh, I didn't mean to attack both of them. But I did there. People can kill Fatalis, a monster that's equal to a lesser god, in like 4 minutes. That's insane. I've always been impressed by the lengths that speedrunners go and like the ways that they've found about absolutely breaking some games. Okay, good. Their spit attack is not as much damage as I thought it would be. I didn't mean to get hit by it, but at least it's reassuring to know that it's not that deadly. There's a monster stronger than him. That's understandable. Sadly, they are not in world. That's fine. Oh, there's two. Why are you so strong? Miracle, bountiful sunlight. Miracle, soothing sunlight.
Hello again. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a get at the archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge, so close but just. The thought offends me, so I could. As a student of the arts, you understand me. Hello again. Alas,
Okay, so if I can free. Oh, I know why those two are so strong. Those two sunlight spells, I think that you get them from NPCs that, would have been in the... Wait, no, that's the catacombs. Okay, then I don't know why those two in particular were so strong. There's a lot of confusing, convoluted stuff when it comes to this game's lore and explaining why some characters in some areas and their motivations and whatnot. Like for Solaire, his motivation is easy. He wants to find his son, his purpose. Son is in like S-U-N, not S-O-N. So he's just on an adventure for purpose. I get that. but the rest of them are confusing. I know that there's one guy, a Katarina Knight, but I forget his name. I keep thinking of Siegfried, but I don't, Siegfried, but I don't think it's him. Siegward or something, maybe. He's journeying to find his son, I believe is the son. And you can actually find him in this area. Monster that is equal to a god is White Fatalis, which is just a Fatalis that grew old. And with age comes wisdom and power, apparently. We still cannot teleport out of here yet. We have to find the next bonfire. Once we can teleport out of here, then we can finally get rid of this stupid curse thing. Annoying candle. Attack him again. Damn it, he teleported. Thankfully, he doesn't teleport far. Ah, damn it. It's down there. The bonfire was right there, out the door. But the stupid chandelier sorcerers made those guys stronger, and they're strong enough to one-hit me now because of my reduced health. Alright, let's see if I can run through them, I guess. I don't know. I can replace the Ring of Favor and Protection. No, not that one. I can replace Havel's ring with a ring that is for physical attacks, but these guys are magic. Like, I'm pretty sure that they're dealing magic damage. So I don't think that would do much good for me. Get him before he teleports. Okay, good. They're not buffed. Fun fact, in Monster Hunter lore, Fatalis armor drives the wearer insane because the Fatalis spirit is pissed you killed it, but White Fatalis armor is said to bathe the wearer in holy light because the White Fatalis is mature and respects you for being able to kill it. That's cool. I like stuff that has lore like that. We're so close to safety. Oh, thank goodness. Man, you talk about close. I don't think we could have gotten any closer than that. Okay, we're gonna go back to Firelink because there's a merchant that we can go to. I really hope I have the shortcut for this person opened. A merchant we can go to that can sell us an item to get this curse off of us. go ahead and unalive them because they're just going to chase me if I don't. And I don't need the headache. Or rather the annoyance. Rat. I think I see the door open down there. Okay, good. It is open, so we can go to this merchant. Then there's Crimson Fatalis. We don't talk about him. That's fair. I don't know why you wouldn't talk about him, but just based off of how you say that, I can only assume that it's not good. Purchase item. Purging stones. Get 4 of them bad boys. Get some arrows while I'm at it, but I'd only be able to afford like 26 of them. Yeah. Ah, that's better. Having my health back, because man, that sucked. I don't want to walk all the way back. There we go. Oh yeah. Almost forgot. Cannot kindle my hollowed. Well, I'll just reverse my hollow then. Just think about that, huh? I don't know why I did that. So let's see. 5 will go 10, 15, and 20. Nobody can agree on anything when it comes to him. Oh, they argue about his... Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Does he not have, like, lore in his game or something? Like, wouldn't the game itself have, like, documentation in the game that it was released in or something? Like, even World in the Hunter's Notes it has like bits of information about the monsters you're hunting and stuff, besides just its weaknesses and what you get off of it whenever you kill it. Well, now I'm confused. There should be something here. What the hell are these chairs made of? We're gonna do a little exploring here because the area that I'm wanting / needing to get through is not open. I think it's because I need to do a puzzle involving rotating the staircases, which is above me. But now that I don't have like next to no health anymore, we should be able to do that no problem. And they're already buffed, so I have to be careful. Go ahead and take out these guys so the teleporting guys don't buff them. Also, this is the starting area that we were at earlier, before going up and eventually being unalived. Why the doors were, like, shut up until now, I don't know. I don't even know if the door ever was shut. I didn't actually check over here. Not so threatening if you don't have time to do anything. Okay, so far so good. I think he is a reincarnation of a regular Fatalis. Does Monster Hunter have reincarnation theory in it? I have no idea. I'm not that deep in. Man, the way that these arrows just like bend mid-air like it's something out of the movie Wanted. Only with Fatalis, so Fatalis is the only one that reincarnates? So if Fatalis reincarnates, then what does that make of White Fatalis? Is it just one that's lived long enough to where it hasn't had to reincarnate, so it just got stronger? What if a Crimson Fatalis is just a White Fatalis that reincarnated? Immortality theory is also plausible. I wouldn't consider anything immortality or anything immortal in Monster Hunter if the whole goal of the thing is to hunt it, which by extension is to unalive it. That might just be me though. I might just be looking too much into it. Well, the good news is that we're almost done with this section of Seeth's area. Now we just have to drop down there, go over there, slap him. Damn, I hate whenever they teleport. Because their teleport always gives them iframes. We're about to go to an ad, I believe, so once I do finish getting this thing turned around and go back to the bonfire, I'm going to go on break for a bit to like go to the bathroom, so I'll be moving us to the be right back screen. Just going ahead and saying it now before the ad plays. Yes, I will most likely be getting on Monster Hunter later. Be right back. Just in time, too. Alright, now let's get back. So, we are here now. Well, that guy's using a good weapon. They're both using good weapons. Jeez! He's got Mask of the Child, so it makes your stamina recovery faster. Okay, so we have to go down there into the forest. Because Seeth's... like, the way to defeat Seeth the Scaleless is to go down into that forest, into a crystal chasm down there. And there will be this single, really thin, very, very frail crystal shard. And if you destroy that crystal shard, he loses his immortality. Before we do that, I don't think there's any mimics in here, so we should be safe. Six-eyed stuff with the chandeliers. Crystal ember, so we could do some crystal smithing. Oh, nope, this one's a mimic. Are you okay? Hey, are you okay? I was just wondering, you were doing a lot of coughing and I was worried about you. Symbol of Avarice. Oh, that is very lucky. So this will open, this chest we just opened will open the area to where the big hat was. Symbol of Avarice was an incredibly lucky find because it increases how much souls you get whenever you're wearing it. The downside though is it constantly drains your health while you wear it. But most people have learned to like swap quickly between their helmets whenever they're about to or in the process of defeating a boss, so that way they can get extra souls from defeating the boss. Okay, Big Hat will be in here once we get him freed. Every time that I play this game, I end up doing those two story ways. I end up doing Big Hat, Logan's, and I end up doing Solaire's because I don't know. I guess they're just my favorites. But I don't think I'm gonna save Big Hat right now, just because that's not the point of this. The point is to defeat Seeth and then defeat the final boss and then get out of here. And then move on to the next game, like tomorrow or whatever. It's a good strategy. I mean, it's something that I can reliably do because I've done it so much before. Village body for another crystal sword. Prism stones. The prism stones will be useful in the next area because there will be invisible pathways. Well, there was an easier way down here. There should be a... If I had done the story for it right, then there would be a gold... one of those crystal golem things, but there's not, so that means I didn't do that story right. Oh well. We're not trying to do that story anyways, we're trying to just move on. I don't want to fight you guys. There is another boss that is down here that we have previously fought, that being the Moonlight Butterfly. Oh jeez. Oh. That was close. I feel like Slenderman will be in this forest. Man, imagine replacing, having a mod that replaces those crystal guys with Slenderman. That'd be unnerving. Mostly because of just how many of those guys there are. Yep, there's the Moonlight Butterfly over there. And over there. And another one way back there. One way to know where the pathway is with the sounds of crystal falling. Like, you can see the path over there because someone put a note on it, but also because of these shards of, like, crystal dust falling. It's like a way to mark where the path is for you. Oh, you're not taking fire much. Hiya! Whew. That had me worried for a second there, not gonna lie. Looks like the path is straight this way. It'd be really unfortunate if they threw a curve in the path while I was going down it. Okay, let's see. Guess you don't have much of a choice than to fight this other golem here. As much as I don't want to, because these guys are tough. The gold ones are like a special breed of their own. Okay, get some distance, get a heal in. Follow my own jump strike. Don't get knocked off. Okay, doing good. Hope whoever placed that note sleeps well at night. I'm sure they do. There's a body there. Good to know. Oh, whoa! What? I'm sorry, what? Well, that sucks. I think the gold ones respawn too, so that's gonna be fun. By the way, if I do save Big Hat Logan, he will come up here, he will go mad, he will literally be driven mad with the knowledge he learns. Then after you defeat Seath, I believe, is when he goes up to the area where Seath initially was, and he will be naked except for his hat, because he's unrecognizable without his hat. And then you can fight him and get like the most powerful sorcery in the game at this point at least. Your dumbass would not have solved that. Well, it's not so much about the note as it is the stuff falling around you too. I didn't even see that guy, I just heard him. What's that game? Stop trying to kill me. Crystal. Yes, yes it is. These people are really holding hands when it comes to the notes, jeez. And I don't like how slippery this place is, jeez. You'd think it's made of ice. Like, I'm slipping and sliding all around the place. Sprinting at the speed of sound. Okay, good, they don't respawn. see them shattering above me, but how do I get up there? Well, it's good to know that the path is above me. Oh wait, no, duh, I'm stupid. I literally just came from where it was above me. Just have to go back up this one. No, game. The game is actively trying to kill me at this point. I keep seeing myself sliding. Okay, leap of faith. Haha. Now just follow the meticulous paths of notes that people kindly left. What Monster Hunter game will you play next? After World? Not Rise. Wilds, probably. I don't see myself going back to the older ones, most likely, just because a combination of probably limited hardware or just wanting to just get into the next one after spending as much time as I have in this. Cool. That's too much damage at once. Hiya! I knew I heard another. Swing! Okay, so that shiny thing over there that you see in the background, that is the immortality thing that Seath has. Oh, purging stones, thank goodness. So I have curse resistance. Yeah, this armor has no curse resistance. So let's see, what has the highest curse resistance of all the armor I have? That would be Havel's armor, so we're gonna go Havel. We're rolling fat, but we're okay. In fact, we're gonna go even further beyond. Maximum curse resistance. Because once curse reaches max, then you die instantly. No ifs, ands, no or buts. I'm dead. I lived. Apparently 4 Ultimate is the best old school Monster Hunter game. Yeah, but I don't really want to get too far into the older ones just because I really like the gameplay style of World and Rise. And I'm worried that going too old into it will take away from some of those, like, the feelings, the combos, the movements and abilities and stuff. Okay, so this boss, you have to ignore the boss, get to the end, hit his immortality thing, and then you can start attacking him. Because until you attack that, you cannot kill him or hurt him. At least I don't think you can hurt him, but I'm not going to test it. And Seath can tell that you're down there because, of course he can. So needless to say, he's coming to protect his immortality. The gameplay has never really changed that much. Haha, I broke your thing. What you gonna do about it? Oh, you gonna whine? Anyways, I'm gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of you now. Don't mind me. The only thing you have going for you is the curse. I can't see. Where's the curse? Had to reset my... heal, heal, heal! Had to reset my curse stuff so I wouldn't get KO'd too easy. Attack through it! No! I was one hit away! But I don't think his immortality thing comes back, so that's good. Now we just have to get down there and beat him up. Man, that was about to be first try. I literally only have 2 bosses left and then I'll be done with this game. That, well, as far as like the main story goes, which is what I'm aiming for. That being Seethe and then the final boss himself. I'm too close. I gotta keep going. Unless I just butcher it really, really badly, doing a stream of this game again would be too short, in my opinion. So we're just gonna keep going. The goal is to beat this game this stream, since it's just the 2 bosses. Will we do it? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh god. At this rate, I'm not. Oh yeah, they're still chasing me. I should run. The furthest back you should go into Monster Hunter is Freedom Unite, because the game older than that one are pure jank. I remember someone saying something about a Monster Hunter game that required you to, I think it was move the right stick to attack or something like that, like actual moving your control stick to swing your weapon or something. Which sounds wild to me. Like, it just does not sound right. But I mean, I've played games where I've had to use the right stick to, like, attack before. The game trying to pull me to my death again, and I reject it. Okay, this time instead of worrying about the... Oh, I should probably set the curse thing so that way I can purge myself mid-fight. The very first game? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It sounds like something that would have been like a first game and never touch again kind of mechanic.
Ashton. He's
What?
doing the thing, baby.
Where?
He's looking at the water dish like that again.
Ashton, you better not mess with that water dish unless you're going to drink from it. I swear to Gaia below, do not touch that thing.
He's been touching it like 3 or 4 times today. It was mostly the worst this morning.
Yeah, I remember because I had to clean the thing.
Me too. But he's being good now. He's being good, Ashton.
Iframes for the win!
He's being good. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. You don't need to mess with your water dish.
No, the thing fixed itself, damn it. Now I gotta go all the way back and tickle his immortality thread again. I do love how Seethe's design looks. Like from the waist up, it looks really cool. Almost like that, almost like the final boss for World, the base game. I mean. Wow, how did I miss that? I think this giant ball thing is his weak spot. How did... Lord. You drink your Estus so slow in this game. My god. I mean, I get that the Souls series is a brutally challenging game, but my god. The slow heals kill me every time. Insect Glaive was introduced in 4, so if you play the even older games, find a new main. That's the thing about me. I bounce between a plethora of weapons. I won't necessarily say that I
Ashton, you're making me
main.
nervous. He was looking at it again.
Yeah, like I have plenty of weapons that I would say that I main on the game, but I mean, there's just as many that I would be perfectly fine playing even if I don't main it, just because it works better for that monster in particular. Like, some weapons I will craft and, by extension, upgrade and use, solely because of the element tied to it, as opposed to... yeah, the elemental damage it does, as opposed to just the feel of the weapon itself. Like the dual blades, like my strongest dual blade that I have is one that has water on it, and that's just because I found that some of the monsters that were weak to water specifically, it was best to have like a fast moving, versatile, like damage dealing weapon like the dual blades, I guess, as opposed to like something that's a bit slower but has better defense, like a lance or gun lance. One of my highest fire damage weapons is an insect glaive. And then I've also got like I've got a bow that's made out of Viper Tobikadachi that does dragon damage, but also has poison and stun to it. It's just a bunch of stuff. But as far as like weapons go, I think that I have like at least one of every weapon type at rank 9, like ready to go for master rank hunts, as opposed to like just having a couple of weapons at that level. I try to keep a lot there just because I like to mix up different weapon things, and if there is a monster that I come across that has a different elemental weakness to it or something, I'll probably switch up my playstyle and craft a weapon that would actually work against it or something. Yeah, I was greedy with that one. I don't care. But hey, that is the 4th one. That is all of them that I need to be able to go to the final boss. So now all that's left to do is just go down there to it. Do I have any boss souls from all those? No, no boss souls, okay. I think I am going to use these to level up, though. I pressed down, but okay, I just wanted to take a quick sip. Okay, never hurts to have those two. Actually, I guess Yeah, that'll work. A bit more health never killed anybody. And replace this with Havel's Ring. I could almost light roll with that. But we're gonna go with this because it's a reliable armor. And also the final boss is using fire, which this is fairly decent against. We'll be playing Monster Hunter later. After I get off of this, I will most likely be probably jumping on Monster Hunter for at least a little while after. I have this really bad problem where I can't, like, pretty much insomnia. I have trouble sleeping. And I usually fill that time by, Frampt, wake up! I got all the bosses, wake up! I wish I could warp down to the thing, but oh well. Why is he asleep? I need... Lord Soul, Grave Lord Nito, Soul 4 Kings, Fellow Dark... Yeah, I've got the 4 souls that I need. Why is he not awake? Go talk to the princess, maybe she can have an answer for me. The Monster Hunter is a great way to spend time. Yeah, that's what I've been using to spend time whenever I can't sleep. I just go out, do some hunts, and play YouTube on the side while I'm trying to sleep. Tempting, but I don't want to enter a covenant.
I have awaited thee, once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to father call out and beseech thee. Succeed a grave and arduous test of metal, indeed, without fire. Please, thou shalt may thou...
I wonder if I had to actually talk to her to be able to get Frampt to wake up. I hope not, because that would be stupid. Kind of like sitting down just to stand back up. That would just be dumb. I'm gonna rest here just because I don't want to travel back in case something happens. Okay, good, Frampt is up. That's weird that I had to talk to her to do that. Did I not talk to her when I first met her? Oh well, whatever.
Is it something urgent?
Yeah, I want to feed you a few things. Ignore the growling sounds, that's just the way that he communicates. I'm doing this because I don't know how many souls I would need to level up again. I am feeding him some incredibly rare items that I found, but I mean, it's not like I'm going to use them. The chandelier stuff only gives one. That's not even worth feeding. Geez, symbol of avarice gives me 3,000. Okay, now to level real quick. Surely that was enough to where I could level up. Yeah, that was, at least once. I wanted to get the endurance up one. That's a naked man. Breath of the Wild taught you to hoard items. I feel that. Yeah. And now I'm being warped. This is not a death. It just looks like it. Teleportation by means of the primordial serpent.
Damn.
Hmm?
That was mean.
Oh, time to throw these fires on. Offer souls to Lord Vessel. Doing them all at once because I'm just cool like that. An ancient sword like hours ago in the game in case I ever needed it and never ended up using it. That's funny. Have you played Tears of the Kingdom? Because that's really fun. Okay. Let's get going. Oh wait, no, hang on. I need to reverse hollowing because I can summon Solaire to help me. Never beat it though. I think I spent the better part of like almost 300-ish hours in the game, and it did not take me near that much time to beat it. That was just me meticulously going around trying to collect stuff. Strange creature. Weakness occult. Oh, I didn't know that occult weapons was this guy's weakness. Huh. That's actually interesting. The enemies here are nothing to laugh at, by the way. These are Black Knights, as opposed to the Silver Knights. They are a different cut. This is a good place to farm for souls if they respawn, because that was a lot of souls. The lore! Yeah, pretty much. This place is covered in ash because this was where the first fire was started. I don't want to get hit by that guy. He's got a great sword. Easily one of the best weapons in the game. If using the right hands, at least. Oh look! The Black Knight Greatsword! Even unupgraded, it already deals that much damage. So imagine if I did upgrade it. The Black Knight Greatsword carried me through a lot of Dark Souls 3, if that says anything. Not all of it, just a good bit of it. No matter what game it is, that's true. I mean, prime example. This that I've been using this whole time is the Great Sword of Artorias. Just saying. Great, it's in the name. It's a great sword. If it was not a great sword, it would not be a great sword. I knew you would come over here trying to punish me for my greed. Ah, no! See, that's why I don't want to dodge in these very tight areas, because the dodge is so far. At least I don't have to go far, but I do have to rekindle. At this point, I'm just gonna set my humanities here, because I feel like I'm gonna be dying a lot. And you have to be reverse hollowed to be able to summon people, be it NPCs or people. So I mean, if I'm lucky, I could actually see like summon signs of other actual people if they happen to be playing. I think I have an occult weapon actually. I just don't use it because reasons. Yeah, occult club. It's not the highest damage, but I mean it's something. I think you get that along with, like, in the same place that you get Havel's armor. Not sure what occult does to like enemies though, other than just another type of damage modifier to them. Oh good, they do respawn. Weakness, dashing through, imminent boss. Yeah, I know. Summoning is the coward's way out. Ordinarily, I would agree with you, because the Souls games that I've played and beaten, I usually don't summon people. But this one is an exception, because Solera's a bro. You gotta bring in the bro. It's thanks to Solera in this game that you even get the ability to summon people to begin with. That, and he's a tortured soul. He's struggling to find his purpose. And we give him purpose by helping us fight. We stand Solera in this house. Jeez.
That got me.
And that got him. I can respect the constant drops these guys give. These are good items. If I had the right weapons for them, then they'd be really good to have. But I don't. No dodge rolling, it's just all damage. Because when it comes to this place, you dodge, you die, essentially. Hello, Black Knight armor. Some of my personal favorite armor in any Souls game. I usually wear Black Knight armor when I'm going and doing my playthroughs on Dark Souls 3 when I eventually get around to it. Let's see the stats on that armor, actually. the best, but it is still good.
Can't touch me. 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 Can't touch me.
Man, stream stickers are weird. The Black Knight Great Axe. Another wonderful weapon to use. And there's the Black Knight Glaive. I'm pretty sure this is the only one I didn't, like, defeat during my play. And that's just because it decided to disappear while I was in the catacombs. Solaire's summon sign should be here. Oh, I didn't go through the... Oh, man. Solaire's summon sign's not here because I didn't go through his dialogue options in the lower areas. I think you have to defeat that fire centipede boss thing in order for him to... Yeah, well, looks like I'm not going in with Solaire. Oh well. What was that you said, Cyberboy? Summoning is the coward's way out? How about the man with a sword? Oh, by the way, did I mention I'm good at parrying in this game? The only damage I've done to him was from parrying. I have not done anything but parry this man. Oh, jeez, that was that was hard, guys, man. I guess there's only one thing to do now. Sekiro would destroy him for real. I think the only one that'd possibly be screwed would maybe be the hunter from Bloodborne, just because there's no parrying there. But even then, you have like the riposte shot or whatever, where you like shoot and interrupt. But even then, even then, it's pretty much the same window. I can't believe it. That's the easiest I've ever... Oh my god. I need you or me at some point to clip that, because jeez, I've never done that before. I've parried plenty of bosses and enemies alike, but I have never, like... I have never parried a boss to death like that. And the only damage he took was from me parrying him. Let's skip that. Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. Did it put me in New Game Plus? Like, did it literally just drop me in? I thought you had to like do that yourself or something at Bonfire. It's not like, well, I'm getting to the bonfire and then I'm gonna probably wrap up there. Because I'm not about to do a New Game Plus run, not right now. How is that a final boss? Isn't Dark Souls supposed to be hard? It's only hard for those that don't have the skill. That's the problem. I have done parrying across all the Souls games. I have done riposte shots on Bloodborne. I have done all of this. I'm just gonna go ahead and get to Firelink and see if that will give me the option to New Game Plus, or if this is New Game Plus, because I don't know how to check at all. So we're just gonna go through, melt this guy, and then call it, then see what happens there. Well, that's a no damage run on the Asylum Demon. I even got his weapon. It's locked. Wait, what? What do you mean it's locked? Aren't you supposed to get the key from him? Will you ever become a longsword main? I do use the longsword. Last time that you helped me in Monster Hunter World, I was using a longsword with a water element to it. Well, now I've got to run through and see what the world's going on here, because for some reason, is that the same item I started the game with? I don't even remember what my build was when I first started this game. Broadsword, so I guess I went with like a knight, probably. I wonder why I didn't get the key for defeating the Asylum Demon, though. I was supposed to. I'll go ahead and talk to the bro right here real quick. Oh. I guess the game expects you to be able to win that fight, so they're just like, we're gonna give the key to this guy instead. You forgot I was using longsword. I'm not the best at timing the trigger Y abilities, like the one that makes you go flying to the air and do that big fancy downward slash. I'm not the best at timing that. But other than that, though, I'm fairly decent. I just need to get a different element besides water, because the enemies that typically are weak to water, I prefer to use a different weapon than a longsword. Lordran level up and Kindle Fires. Yeah, I know. Helmbreaker? Probably. So, I guess this just dropped me in the New Game Plus and just, I didn't know. Who knows, maybe I'll do a Omni build class and continue this or something. Maybe do the DLC with New Game Plus just because I'm a masochist like that. I did do you a favor, otherwise you would just be complaining.